Hi, I'm Alana, and welcome to Creating Abundance. Today, I'm going to talk about Santa Fe, New Mexico. I was there last year with my husband, and we went to this incredible event held at the Upaya Zen Center. So, I'm going to read right off of their website what this annual event is. The Varela International Symposium is a joint collaboration between Upaya Zen Center and Mind and Life Europe. The question that's presented to the speakers and the audience is, how do we make sense of our experience and our place in this very precarious world? Well, it's been my life mission. I'm trying to figure it out every day. Sometimes I get hints, but sometimes the world can seem baffling. Powerful recent approaches in neuroscience and philosophy have appreciated the mind as a complex system, deeply connected with the experienced world. Yes, all of it. We are deeply connected. It's not just the mind or the body, but everything, the soul. Those are my words. Getting back to what they have to say. Sense making in this view is interdependent world making and includes the experience of intersubjectivity arising in cooperative social interactions. These complex dynamic systems are in constant flux, existing precariously on the edge of chaotic disorganization. Could they simply be talking about humankind? Sometimes our world does seem to be more chaotic than other times. And it's really up to the individual to be grounded, to be centered and mindful, to bring awareness to your view of life and the world around you. Again, this is Alana talking. And it's about our conduct in life. Right? We respond to life depending on how we see it. And as conscious leaders, we pause before we respond or react to life so that we can be mentors for the world, to be grounded and to do our best to make sense of what often does not make sense in the world. Continuing to describe this event, the remarkable faculty for the 2023 Varela International Symposium includes leaders in the philosophical, cultural, and scientific exploration of an intricate view of sense making and its implications to the precarious processes throughout the universe, the cultural embeddedness of worldviews, and the emergence of moral action. And again, as myself speaking, what I love about this event is it brings conscious leaders from all over the world. We have America, we have Europe, and truly there are scholars and practitioners in mindfulness who are there who really want to make an impact to bring more consciousness to the planet, peace and stability. The symposium honors and is named for the seminal contributions of neuroscientist, philosopher, and Buddhist practitioner Francisco Varela. So, for any of you who are watching this as a video, you can see the backdrop. My virtual background is a photograph I took last year when I went to this symposium. It was a historical moment. One of the buildings had been rebuilt, and the floor had not been finished yet. So what you see behind me is actually a cement floor with black paint, um, showing a design, a Zen design, as well as, if you look in the bottom corner there, that's my name, Alana, and the rest is behind me. My husband's name is to the other side, and then another practitioner that started his signature with the Om symbol. What happened that day was a sacred experience of blessing the building. And the painting that's above me was done by a famous artist in Santa Fe, whom unfortunately I've forgotten his name. When I catch it, I will add it to the show notes. He stood in the middle of the floor with a bucket of black paint and a broom. And he was surrounded, every a corner of the whole room was surrounded by participants, Zen priests, people like me, philosophers, speakers, attendees. And we all supported this beautiful sacred experience of blessing the building. He painted the floor during a beautiful ceremony. And we all got to stand there and watch. And at the end, we were all given our own paintbrush, a little bucket of paint, and we got to put our names there. And now, when I go back, I'm sure I won't see any of this because the floor has been placed on top of it. So I'd like to suggest that we look at this whole experience as a metaphor. There is the event, there's the really cool stuff that they're doing with all the philosophers and practitioners, etc., scientists. And then there's this sacred ceremony saying this building is meant to bring peace to the world. Let's start with a strong, solid foundation. And the solid foundation is sacred. What is your foundation? Whether it's your thoughts or your body or your home. Do you feel safe? Do you feel grounded? Do you feel centered? Can you stand behind your convictions? Are they good for not only yourself and your loved ones, but for all those around you? Building a solid foundation in one's home is very important. I love the story of the three little pigs. Do you remember that? It was one of my favorites growing up. So, three little pigs had to bear a big storm. It was like a hurricane. And one pig had a house made of straw, and he's like, my house is fine. I'll do just fine in this storm. And sure enough, when the storm blew through, it tore it down. He ran to his other brother's house, and that house was made of not much better. I think maybe it was wood. And that too collapsed in the storm. The two brothers went running to their other brother pig, who built his house very slowly, deliberately, with stones. And there they were all saved from the wrath of the storm. And so as you build the foundation of your life, build it with integrity. Find a source of the sacred, the divine, and trust and know that that is always with you. I'm going to leave you with that. There are a lot more fun things to do in Santa Fe. So much beautiful art and creativity. And there are musicians out in the streets playing, and people, artists painting, and bicycles. And it's just so inspiring and fun. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm Alana. Please visit me on my website at alanacahoon.com. There are resources there, free meditations, lots of interesting stuff. And until then, I wish you all namaste.